Hey there, welcome back. It's episode 21 of From Backpack to Boss with FC Kaiserslautern. Have you ever tried to go on vacation, and, just... Hello? 9. So as I was saying, you're trying to relax while you're on vacation, and... I said no. Do I need to say it in Italian? It's just one of those things. The transfer window has been very busy for us. It's just one of those... I just sent him to voicemail. Let's take a look. Alright guys, welcome back. Sorry about the cell phone. Just one of those things, I'm going to do us a favor here. I'm going to put it on silent because... I'm just afraid they're going to keep calling. They wouldn't take no for an answer this entire summer transfer window. So let's take a look at who we still have and who's quite irritated with us. Lovely, lovely stuff. So Patrick Alm is a hot commodity, but not hot enough to reach his release clause, at least, knock on wood, thus far. So he's got a £3.5 million release clause. Bremen has come in several times. They keep upping their offer, so they're creeping towards that number. He wants to go because he says he's going to get more first-team football there. And I'm like, son, you got 19 games with us last season. You're on a rotation contract, but you got 19 games. Like, give me a freaking break. You want to go down to the second division? That's just insane to me. Mines came in as well because they were like, oh, there's blood in the water. So we've said no several times. Alastra's had several bids. Liverpool primarily came in, but again, we paid $6.75 million for him. He's currently worth 3.8. He keeps dropping in value despite the fact that his abilities keep going up. Lovely stuff. AC Milan came in. He really wanted to go to Liverpool. We said no. And I didn't want to let him go, to be clear, but I mean, they offered like £4 million. It's like, no. I'm not taking a $3 million hit on our top goalkeeper when I don't really have a good backup. So he's a little irritated. Dorsis had Borussia Mönchengladbach come in. They offered, $5 million over 12 months, whatever, and then some additional clauses. Still not worth his value. We're paying this guy $48,000 a week, and he is really, he's abysmal right now. So we may end up losing him. I'm hoping we can get through the transfer window and he'll go like, oh, okay. Like, sure, we'll stick around. Let's look here. We have sent Richard Davis out on loan to Atlanta United because they've got excellent training facilities. I don't even know if you know who Richard Davis is. Is he a new pickup? I should check that. Yeah, well, anyway, so Richard Davis, we picked him up. He's American. Go Merca, right? He's playing all right for the Chicago Magic, which I'm assuming is some made-up name, because it's not in the MLS, but I could be wrong. There could be some lower level team in the United States called the Chicago Magic. So we picked him up on a free. Looks like a pretty decent prospect. He's already worth $60K, 2-star current abilities, 5-star potential ability. Looks like quite the good player. So we literally just picked him up and we're loaning him back out to Atlanta United for 80% when playing, 100% when unused to, encourage them on a rotation to actually use him. Maybe not much, right? He's pretty cheap. We've got Alexander Paul. He is going to be going out to, I believe, SV Grudig is who we're going to go because they're in the Austrian Premier League. Yes, the top league in Austria. 100% when playing and unused. First team regular. They like him. I might actually try to cheekily negotiate that to get, some monthly fee there. Let's take a look here. So we brought in terms of transfers, Benedict Gimber. What a name. On a free from Mainz, $3 million player on a free. Not complaining. He's on a rotation, £25,000 contract center back. So he's going to play. We kind of have a bunch of center backs at the current standing. So we might sell Ziegler if someone came around because he's 32 and he's starting to get a little bit older, but club does like him. So we're letting him stick around for now. Leifus dropped onto a backup contract. We picked up some other folks. So, just one of those things. Unless we lose Alm, in which case he'll probably pay a lot more. Pape Sore is Senegalese. Picked him up at the World Cup. It was awesome. Scouted the World Cup. Now he's 32. but he wanted a first-team contract, and he's quite good. Lots of special green numbers here. His heading 16, markings 15. We're playing a wing back. He's pretty adept at that. He's a whole star better than Leon Guevara, who's on a rotation contract, so that works out. So we're not going to piss off our other guy. We got him on a 2-year deal. I think he's quite the good pickup. He's worth $625. Got him on a free. I think he's a steal. He's a steal. Got him from Sunderland. Then a big signing, Dominic Stefan, £3.1 million striker. So he was playing for Mainz. He played before Gruther before that. Playing all right, not banging in some goals, doing all right. Wanted to leave Mainz because they got relegated. We picked him up. He's worth 4.2. What did we pay? I think 3.1. Boom. Done. So bringing him in, he's on a rotation contract. So he is kind of our most probable replacement for Alastra. I believe this is going to be our last season with Alastra. He's starting to kind of go down a little bit in terms of his physical. So hopefully his value, we can kind of cash in at the right time. But he's quite the good player there. Tom Ward is someone we picked up way back earlier in the season. We were scouting Scotland, going back, seeing Sterling, saying, "Hey guys, how you doing?" We paid $350K, which is probably overpaying. At the time, I was like, $350, that's like nothing. So he was already worth like 200 or something like that at the time. So 4.5-star positional ability for 18-year-olds, got a good work rate. Lots of good, delicious stats in here for a central defender. And he's good strength and all that good stuff. 6 foot. I think he's a good pickup. We may loan him out. I'm tempted to keep him at the club to get him a season in our excellent youth training facilities and get him kind of up to speed, but we'll see. And obviously you've seen Richard Davis. So the outs, Danny Latza, we sent out Kentar and Tonson. I'm not sure if you knew that or not. We sold him for $275K, rising to $350K. He just wasn't doing it for us. Like, he looks on paper like an all right player. He was just not getting it done for us. 6'4'9" last season, 6'6'4" the season before. We paid $250. We got more than that for him. Now we had to pay, like, he had some kind of a loyalty bonus that essentially wiped out. But again, we were paying him like $20K a week. So it's like, 10 weeks of that, and you've essentially paid his bonus. So we're good there. I don't know if you can hear that thumping. That's my washing machine through that wall over there. It's taking off because we are doing some towels. Detail that you care about. Raphael Wolf has left the club. We said, see you later. Thanks for playing. Paul Ersbeck, the goalkeeper, Dovdan, who was on loan last season. We couldn't find anybody that wanted to pick him up. I don't think anybody's picked him up yet. Yep, still free agent. Just doesn't fit our system. So we said, thanks for playing. Felix Pohl, we have sold for $825 to Hertha Berlin. So he played all right for us last season. 16 appearances, got a player of the match, man of the match thing. But just wasn't fantastic. And was also on a first-team contract, was kind of whinging about it. We paid, $425, so we've made a tiny little profit on him, even though we didn't actually buy him. We've loaned Asawe back out to Wigan for £1,000 per month, just a pocket change for us. But the big one here, I'm sure you've been sitting here going, like, is he going to talk about who is Arno Sievert? Who knows, right? 4.3 million, rising to 4.5 million pounds. He is a 16-year-old youth prospect of ours. He's a winger. We don't play with wingers, so I was tempted to sell him. At the beginning of last season, we started getting some interest. We said, let's let him develop a year and see if he gets any better. So he's a 5-star prospect. Great. He's professional. Fantastic. He's 5'3", 112 pounds. Now, he may hit a growth spurt. He's 16. I don't know if that happens in Football Manager. Let's assume it does. But he's still a winger that we're never going to use. So we'll take the cash. 4.5 million pounds for a youngster for us is a big deal. It helped us. It enabled us to sell. I knew this was kind of coming. So we bought Dominic Stefan, and we've actually made profit during the transfer window because of that. And then we've sold some youngsters and sent out a youngster on loan. So that's what's going on in the transfer window. Today, we are also going to take on Ammerthal. And I wanted to show you this. I think I've got it pulled up. Look at those odds. They are 50-1 odds. I don't think I've seen odds that low in the save. I could be wrong. So we're going to play. That's just amazing. We'll lose this game. We'll lose this game and I'll immediately get fired. Right. So we're going to go with a slightly weakened squad. Where actually, since Alastra's being a whinge, we're going to put him on the bench and let Ugurkan Uku, if that's how you say that, our 17-year-old backup, he's going to come in because if there's ever a time to play your youngster, it's against the team with 51 odds to beat you. Christian Huber, who's our hot prospect on the right wing, is going to come in there as well. We're going to bring Kuzisto from Finland that we picked up last year. Alexander Paul, even though we're about to send him out on loan. We've got, who did I just say? Sore. He is coming off injury. He's only available for 60 minutes. So we'll let Paul come in, play a game, and then we'll send him on a loan, say thanks. Mensa coming in, the youngster who has picked up that box-to-box midfielder role for us. And then mostly the same characters. Maffei coming in because he didn't do much for us last season, so we're going to give him a chance. Lots of auto-numbering there. We're going to give him a chance in the first team, for these kind of cup games. See if he can get kind of a run of form going, because we do have a lot of good strikers now, in theory, from a star rating, right? So we've got Stefan that we picked up. We've got Thurman Alastra. We've got Maffei. We've got Virgos. Virgos, unfortunately, injured. I'll show you that. He's injured for a long time. You sprung a few surprises with your team selection today. It's all about using the squad in a balanced fashion. Yep. Can we expect him to get his first start for the club? Yeah, let's talk about the who's here. Okay. It is a long season. Okay. It's a long season. We're just rotating. I just don't want somebody to get injured in a game where we're favored 50-1. That's really how I feel. Odds makers are tipping you for relegation this season. We're like 15-2 odds for that. We're 400-1 to win the league. They're currently in the rankings. We're like 12th or 13th. So, hey. I have faith that we can. There's no way we're going down. We said mid-table finish to the board and to the team. So, yeah. I agree, Zon. They're not picking up what we're putting down, son. There's more to come from you. Where is the let's go punch them in the face and go home and have some dessert option? 1,500 seater is what the press said this stadium holds, and they asked, like, how's your team going to hold playing in a stadium of this size? And I'm kind of like, it looks like our training ground. Like, why is that a big deal? Maybe it is a big deal. I don't know. Coach recommended we play control. We're playing attacking instead because we want to start to score the goals. Uku coming off his line, collects it, hoofs it deep. All right, Mukhtar, what's he got? Gets it to Gurcic. All right, up to Maffei. Oh, touch, Thuram. He's through. Goal. Nicely done there. Friends, first goal of the season for Marcus Thuram. That was a nice little bit of play in the 3rd minute. Good passing front to back. Started with the goalkeeper. Headed it down. Gurcic controls it. Maffei, good little pass there. First touch by Thuram. Gets past his man. Knocks it past the keeper. Call it a day. Right? Fantastic. 2 shots on goal. 4 shots on goal. Things are changing as we're talking. Thuram juggles. Dances over his man. It's cleared. Collected back. Christian Huber back into Thuram. And then just slots it home. Thank you very much. Thank you for coming. Maybe I should have started a weaker squad. But we got bounced out of the cup in the first seasons. I was in charge there. Is that what happened? We made a decent cup run, but I want to win a cup. We've told the club we actually went for the higher dollar amounts with winning. Oh, why did you? Okay, that's why. No problem. I was like, why not take the free kick there? But the payout bonuses for the squad, for the league, and for the cup, I went for the max because I want to start winning some silverware. If we can make a cup run, that'd be good. And a couple of the players, I think Alexander Ring, was said he reacted well to that, so hopefully we can get something going there. We've had 7 shots on target. Maybe I should have started a weaker squad. Thuram, is he going to get another one? That's 4. That's a hat trick and 1. We'll call it a Thuram. Okay, so time to rotate in some youngsters. I actually think I have Stefan, the $3 million pickup. See, this is exactly a calf strain. Okay, it's a calf strain. It's not like someone blew out his knee. All right, Bakker, you're coming in. Can you play there? Yeah, you can play there. He's a youngster. That's why we've got him on the bench. And he goes. Hopefully Ring's not out for too long. Ring's getting up there in years. He's like 32, something like that, 31, 32. So I was just trying to get him a little bit of game time, help him get a little fresh for the season. And you go and rip your calf in half. Fantastic. We can be pleased. Keep it going. Come on, you're not pleased. So let's see. We only get a couple subs here. Let's take Thuram off because we don't want any injuries. And we're gonna actually because I want to get some time in for Sam. Stefan's going to play this season, so I want to get some time in for Shrek. So we're going to do a little action like this. So you can go advanced playmaker, support. You go attacking midfielder, attack. How about that? Oh, we'll switch that around. You can go attack, and you could go support. That way, we're up 4-0. We're going to win this game. That allows us to rotate in some youngsters. I think that's a pretty good idea. Let's go. And hopefully we can get Maffei going, because he has the 2 assists, to be fair. I want to see him start knocking in the goals. That'll be good for him in terms of, his being picked up for, international duty and stuff like that. And if he increases in value enough, maybe we can sell him. If we need to. I'm not necessarily wanting to sell the guy, but we've kind of picked up some folks along the way that look pretty delicious. Long hoof forward. Mukhtar collects it. Shrek, what's he got? Oh, lovely pass. Kuzisto to Mensah to Mukhtar. We're just being patient here. Mukhtar goes 3-on-1. Doesn't work out. Shocking revelation there. Ball up to Fabian. He's surrounded by 5 of our guys. Morocco hit Maffei with the 360. Did you see that? Go back and watch that. We're going to watch again. We're going to watch the replay. Watch this 360. Showing off, saying, hey, notice me, Italian team. Whoa! Oh, and collects it. That has got to be goal of the year. They won't pick that as goal of the year, but you do a 360 and you calmly collect it with your foot. That is incredible. I'm generally like if that actually happened in the game, can you imagine how flabbergasted you would be? Maffei picks up a yellow. He's not coming off. That's fine. Morocco, who do we want? Let's get Sore in. Is there anybody else that's young? Nope. So we're going to bring Sore in, even though he is going to cost us from an appearance fee standpoint. That's okay, because we do want to get him fresh for the season. He's available for 60 minutes. I think I mentioned that, but we're just going to ease him into it. I can't wait for you to see. I'm thinking about when this video is going to go up tomorrow. I can't wait for you to see that goal. That was absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Morocco just dances on it. Closing out the clock. Not trying to embarrass him. Oh! Why would you do that? Oh, why would you do that? Why would you do that? We're up 5-0. 92nd minute. Oh, and he earns himself a yellow card. Fantastic stuff there. Who's taking it? Is it Mukhtar? I believe it's Mukhtar. It's Mukhtar. Oh, he blocks it. Oh. Mukhtar's rating just plummeted to an 8.1. That's totally fine. I think we could be pleased with the soccer that we played. Yeah, that was... I'm pleased with the result and your performance. They're not loving it. I don't understand. That is unbelievable. That goal, I can't wait to share that. That's unbelievable. Thorum's top of the leaderboard in terms of player stats for the cup with 4 goals. Fantastic. So if you've enjoyed that, we're going to end the episode here because we did the transfer stuff before. Smash a like on that. Subscribe if you're new. We did start a new series, Dominating Denmark. That the series intro went live yesterday when you're watching this. So it's the previous video just hit my mic. Sorry if that went thump in your ears. But take a look at that. We have taken over Boldklubben Frem in the 2nd division of Denmark. We are going to stay with the club. So this save is not going anywhere. Don't freak out. Staying right here. We're going to keep on with our journeyman, but we're going to go and stick with one club and see if we can rescue them. They have an interesting story. Check it out. And otherwise, we'll see you next time with Kaiserslautern.